GLA splinter group has abandoned our cause and joined the dragon to fight against us. This
How dare
betrayal
they?
must be answered with righteous anger.
Yeah, so the Chinese decided to arm the moderate Kazakh rebels.
And their Chinese masters.
They clearly are not dedicated to the cause. Whatever the cause is.
It's something.
The cause,
But
TM.
General, a group of traitors have abandoned the GLA cause. Our spies tell us.
I like to think none of the GLA guys know, and they just roll with it. They're like, oh yeah, the cause, yeah, I'm totally dedicated to the cause. It's totally great, it's the greatest thing, because nobody wants to admit that they don't actually know what it is.
Sounds about right.
Oh, there's that Matrix thing again. I don't think we've seen that since the training mission.
Yeah. Also, they're arming the moderate rebels with nuclear warheads, because why not?
Gotta love the treatment of nukes in the Command and Conquer universe. You know, we're just gonna casually launch nukes wherever. No big deal.
They're very
It's
flippant
like-
with them.
No lack of courage. Yes, I understand.
Pathfinding.
So I love how...
Pathfinding and nukes.
Yeah.
Great combination.
I did find it hilarious in the opening where it's like, okay, here's the units that you should be using. All expendable. Terrorists and bomb trucks.
Yeah. Those nuke trucks, those are the only suicide units you will ever see me use in the entire game.
Oh, that's a smart plan.
As you request. No lack of courage.
Yeah, they're not even that cost efficient. Like, a terrorist is what, $500, and a tank costs maybe 800.
Mm-hmm.
So you need 2 terrorists to blow up a tank. So you spend $1,000 to destroy an $800 tank.
Yeah, I remember thinking when I was younger that the bomb truck was useful, except for the fact that you send it in, and if it doesn't get blown up, well, you know, you could have just used your tanks and whatever to blow up all the buildings that it blew up anyways. So what was the point?
Yeah, also, speaking of suicide units, the terrorist has this gimmick where if you have a civilian vehicle, you can go in and it becomes a car bomb. And it basically just is a speed upgrade, that's all it really is.
That's where they came from. I couldn't remember.
Yeah, this is...
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the only time I'm going to show that off, simply because this mission starts you off with terrorists, and I'm never gonna build it.
Starts you off with terrorists literally standing next to cars. Almost as if they want you to use them.
Also, the other thing I'm going to show off this time only is the whatchamacallit, the Marauder tanks.
Mm-hmm.
Their whole gimmick is that they take a general's point to unlock. They are not as strong as Scorpions. They are definitely not as strong as Scorpions with the Scorpion rocket upgrade. But they can be improved with scrap. And when they are fully upgraded, they are actually slightly better than Scorpions with rockets.
Because now they have 2 cannons.
Yeah, but that's really not worth the cost of having to spend the general's point and the hassle of, you know, actually upgrading them with scrap. So you're generally better off just building Scorpions.
And then putting your general's ability towards cash bounty.
Yeah, like, you know, the one useful general's ability the GLA has.
The biobomb has its uses.
Yeah, I guess the other one I don't show off until the next mission. You can get some good use out of it.
You should...
You were
I was
saying?
gonna say, you should litter the area with those explosive barrels, because I know how effective they were from before.
Oh yes, definitely. I'm gonna annoy the AI into submission.
So it says that the Chinese forces will arrive in however many minutes. So does that mean that this is a timed mission? Like, will you fail if they arrive, or does that just mean you have more opposition?
Just means that ambush side, a bunch of Chinese units come in. It's like a couple tanks and some troop crawlers, nothing really major.
Oh, okay. So
yeah, I don't actually show it off because I beat the mission in under 10 minutes. Spoilers, but yeah, it's not really a big deal.
Now, I know I mentioned this in a Chinese mission, but like in the Chinese campaign, all 7 missions, you only fought GLA, and now with this mission, with the GLA campaign, you fought all 3 factions as opposition, which is very interesting that they've decided. Like, the GLA campaign just seems more varied in that aspect than the Chinese campaign.
Definitely, yeah. Well then, I think the Chinese campaign was also kind of a grind, or very grindy at least. In comparison, the GLA campaign seems more focused around like special objectives, like capturing most bunkers. You know, in this case, they give you a gimmicky way to take out the enemy base.
Yeah, now they're giving you nukes.
I don't know if the team that was making this campaign just felt more creative than the one making the Chinese campaign, but it definitely seems like during this campaign the game is a lot more fun, almost.
Yeah, I think Generals is a lot of fun in general.
Yep.
Fun not intended. But yeah, I'd say the GLA campaign is a bit more refreshing than the Chinese campaign. The Chinese campaign is really just kind of a slog.
Which kind of sucks that they would put it at the beginning, or maybe it makes sense that they would put it at the beginning, since it's kind of like, well, the juices weren't really flowing on this one, so let's get it out of the way first.
Well, so what the fuck are these guys doing? I told them to go back. Oh, that's what you get.
I don't know, but don't you want to put like your impressive campaigns first?
You would think that too.
Yeah,
it would
normally
encourage
you
people
want
to keep going.
Yeah, you want to lure people in, and then once they bought the game, that's when you go with all the shitty campaigns, because then you already have them.
Yeah, once they're invested, then you can throw the shit campaign at them.
You got something for me?
Be like, you've already beaten the first 2 campaigns. You're not gonna quit now. Let's be honest.
I just barely built enough units to take those guys out.
Armor is bolted in. Committed to the cause.
Oh no!
Oh, you can
They're under
manually
attack.
explode them?
You can only manually explode them as a matter of
Oh,
fact.
they don't explode when they hit their target like the suicide bombers do?
No, they don't actually have any targeting capabilities. You just drive them to their destination, you hit the button, then the nuke goes off.
Just like in real life.
Let's see what we find. Winner takes all.
But yeah, these guys are actually pretty useful because it's basically a suicide unit that
Actually
is
does
just
real
as good as
damage.
yeah, I mean, it's basically the super weapon, like the nuke that China has.
Yeah.
Are they buildable like base, or do you have to do a general's ability to get them, or are they a special unit for this campaign?
This mission only.
Mm-hmm.
Also, ambush general's ability, the other good ability the GLA has. Basically just spawns a bunch of guys.
Well done, General.
And second cheer.
And yeah, these guys are actually decent enough to sell all the buildings once we're beat.